Welcome to The Objective Perspective. I'm Chase.
I'm Joe.
And we're going to talk about some news because I don't know how to ever segue into the other thing.
You know, I keep thinking you're going to come up with like a clever intro spiel one day.
That's what the summer's for me to like really free range my ideas around, let them peck at the feed.
Speaking of pecking.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna lead off here.
Oh, you're going with the pecking order.
Darksiders 3.
Okay, so like I didn't put that on because I saw the trailer for it and was like, that looks dumb, and like moved on.
Darksiders 3 got announced.
Yeah, did you see the trailer for it?
Yeah.
It looks...
I watched it on Facebook with no audio as I was scrolling through my feed.
Gotcha. Well, it's just like, hey, Fury, will you fight the 7 deadly sins, our favorite motif.
So the 4 horsemen, we have done Rage,
War,
Rage, Death, and now Fury.
Rage.
What's the fourth one?
Famine.
So Darksiders 4 is Famine.
Yeah, and then Darksiders 5 is when you get to play the 4-player game they hinted at.
They all fuse into one.
No, you play 4 of them separate. That's what they wanted to do. Did you not know that?
No,
that was
I haven't played these games.
So Darksiders 1 ends with you going like you summoning the rest of the horsemen.
That's so we've seen these characters before.
No, you've never seen them all. You've only seen War, but they just literally get summoned like meteors are coming down. They come in like meteors and then just ends the game. And the second one's like a 4-player co-op Zelda game almost. And then Darksiders 2 happened and you just play Death and it's like a Diablo God of War game. And then the third one just looks like this.
Is War cooler than Death? Like which,
yeah.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, they're both pretty all right. I think War looks cooler. So I kind of like this big burly dude with like a huge gauntlet fist. And Death is just kind of like a skull face and is like real slender gray boy. I don't know if I like him.
That's how Death should look.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always a big fan of just regular looking, like old school Death. You know, Grim Reaper.
The cloak.
Yeah, Grim Reaper.
It's a timeless look.
Timeless classic.
So now we got Fury.
Yeah, who is a bad... I think that character design looks awful.
Like, I didn't love it.
I actively despise it. I was like, this looks bad. This looks dumb.
She pulled out a whip, and I was like, I really don't want to fight with a whip.
I love the femme fatale.
Yeah.
They're going full femme fatale. Like, heels into, like it's hard... And it's all, like, hard metal, like, steel metal, like, heels and a whip. And I was like, all right, I guess that's where we're going with it. And it's Fury.
Yeah, I don't know. You excited?
No, I like Darksiders 1. I didn't like Darksiders 2. So I'm just like ready. I'm willing to see what that game is.
Now, I think this game is interesting because isn't this THQ Nordic's first game, right?
Yes, I think so.
This is like a relevant thing then, like in terms of like its impact, because like this kind of, to me, determines how THQ Nordic is going to kind of go.
Yeah, so it's hopefully for them it goes well because Darksiders 2 didn't.
Yeah, it did not. It shut down that studio, right?
It shut down a lot of things. Shut down THQ almost.
That was like THQ's last big
that's like their
game,
last big breath. And the game was buggy and weird and didn't work out well.
Yeah, bad on PC too, right?
Yep,
like the port was.
That's the one I played it on.
Man,
it was rough.
Should have played the Wii U version.
Yeah, that's where it is. That's where I mean, they're giving me Darksiders on the Wii U again, so.
Bringing it back.
Bringing back the Wii U.
What if 3 is on Wii U or Switch?
It'll be on Switch if they're gonna put those games out. It's gonna be on Switch.
You really think so?
I mean, I'd hope so.
Can the Switch run it?
Yes, I think the Switch can run Darksiders 3 if the Wii U could run Darksiders 2.
Okay, I think it's a relevant game. Like that's a game announcement that I think matters.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool looking game. I mean, no, it's not. Actually, what I just say as long as fill in the air, that was not a good looking game at all.
Did we even see gameplay?
No.
There was CG gameplay. Like she was fighting someone in CG.
Character design I didn't like. I think War's character design has not aged well, like past the 360 times.
It looks very... He almost looks like a space marine with those like giant pauldrons.
Yes, which is like why I enjoy it because I love space marines.
Yeah.
But like it doesn't look that great anymore. And like that CG trailer didn't look that great. So hopefully the game looks cool. If it looks like... I think Darksiders 1 looks cool still. I think the game has a good art design like around it, but I don't think the character design has ever been too special.
And I think we were actually talking about this on our last episode. I think we were like, yo, where's Darksiders 3?
Where's the Darksiders 3?
We
right
called
here.
it. Objective Perspective gets it right.
Well, we are game journalists, so.
Don't you ever fucking call me that. You're up.
Oh, I'm up?
You're up.
Okay, so.
Batter up.
Fire Emblem coming out May 19th, 21st.
Real soon.
Yeah, real soon. It's in May. It's like May 21st, 19th, something like that. And the season pass just got announced for it, which is $44.99, full thing for the season pass, and it's the game itself is $39.99, so it's another game on top.
Standard DS cost.
Yeah.
So I actually saw this. I've been kind of like not caring, like not watching a lot of stuff or just Nintendo stuff at all. Really, I haven't been watching the directs or anything. for whatever reason, a few days ago, I was just scrolling through and I was like, I kind of want to watch this Fire Emblem trailer, and I kind of want to play that game now. Like, that game kind of looks cool.
Yeah, I'm really interested in that game. I just think the season pass is a little gross.
Something that I thought was cool was I was seeing a little bit of gameplay footage, and it looks like archers can shoot more than like one square. Like, they've kind of redefined the squares on the grid.
I'm okay with that.
Like, if someone has a movement, it's like a big, like they've zoomed out. So like one square is like split up into 4 mini squares almost, so it like feels like there's a bigger impact.
Okay, gotcha.
So like archers could shoot like across this big river, it looked like, which is like, oh, that feels like there's a lot more depth to this now. It's not just move 1 over, shoot 2 over.
It's not that same tired old Fire Emblem. It's that new Fire Emblem.
I actually think it does look a little bit fresh.
Okay,
which is funny because it's a remake of the second game.
Yeah,
but we never got it.
You never got it. We never know what the second game looked like. So this is the first game for us.
I was feeling a little hunger. I was like, maybe I'll get this game. Maybe I'll pick it up.
Yeah, I'm interested in that game quite a bit, so I'll see what it goes for.
So I proceeded to watch the DLC trailer. It's Fire Emblem DLC. They've been pumping those out since Awakening.
It's the same DLC, same stuff.
Here's this quest you go to get money. Here's this quest you go to grind EXP. Here's this quest you go to get these classes that are exclusive.
Here's your funny 1-episode quest.
Let's go to the beach.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's have everyone fight each other, then you get the 1 beach shot.
And then they censor it.
Yeah.
That Tharja butt. And then they don't announce what the 4th one is, because then, well, the 4th one's story, the 5th one we don't know. Probably more story.
Yeah, probably more story.
Where the kids come in.
That's where the kids come in. Finally, we can have more dating and pairing.
I don't care about the DLC or that it costs more together. Like, I think that's actually like not a big deal.
I don't think it's a huge deal. I think it's just like a little bit like all right, I see where you guys make your money, like where you really want to get that money in for the Fire Emblem
face.
Yeah, not slap in the face, more just like, all right, I get it, Fire Emblem. Like you put a, you can make maps really quickly, or you have these in like the back burner and like we'll put them out later. Don't worry about it.
I bought all of the Awakening DLC.
Yeah, and they're not good.
It's not good.
Yeah, like that's like the problem. Like I'm not buying any more of their DLCs. It kind of sucks.
I didn't buy any of the. What was the last one? Fates. Didn't buy any Fates DLC, but also I played a lot of that game. So.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to buy DLC for that game. There are 2 other games that come with it that are DLC.
Basically, that's actually true.
Yeah.
The alternate universe path. That's
so maybe the DLC for that game is actually even more gross because it's 1 game and there's 2 DLC that come out automatically with it that make that game cost, like $90.
I mean, the relevant stuff of their DLC was like the children future where like all the kids go and fight stuff, and I think there's cool stuff to be had there if you actually sit down and like grind your children to have like really cool abilities and stuff, but like you pay $12 for that. I think that's fine, but I'm just so not interested.
Yeah, I even think it's a little costly even for how much it is.
I think it is too, but I think it's a model that if people pay for it, then the audience speaks.
Market's invisible hand moves through the people's voices.
I think if it sells well, then I think they should be able to sell it at that price.
I think they can sell, and then I can also be like, fuck, this is really bad content. You shouldn't make it cost this much. Usually. Now, what's your next news item?
So I'm gonna skip the beefy one. I'm gonna save it for the end.
Okay, save the best for last.
E3 Coliseum.
What is this?
Jeff Keighley has been working to sort of beef up E3 because everyone's always talking about how it's dying and stuff. That's the tap of good luck.
We both at the table once a day, so we're good.
I like to move my hands when I talk.
Yeah,
I'm Italian.
Yeah, he does circular motions like he's rolling a pizza.
It's racist.
What?
So
you said you're Italian. You've already marked your own racism.
So basically, for companies that aren't going to have presentations, there's still going to be this part of the hall where they can come by and have these big, extravagant sort of more than a booth, but less than a presentation is kind of how it was pitched.
Okay.
So it's a little bit more effort than the booth is what I got from reading the article.
Well, that's cool. I like that.
And yeah, so companies like Square Enix will be there, like that kind of tier.
Okay,
ones that aren't quite big enough to have their own press conference, basically.
Gotcha. I like that. I actually think that's really cool.
And they can give announcements there, they'll have.
So they're a bit higher tier than a booth.
That was my understanding.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't know if this is just like they're rebranding how the booths work.
Yeah.
But it seemed like a bit of a step up to get people a little more involved.
Yeah, I think for Square Enix, especially to like show off more of their stuff, would be good if they have any stuff to show off besides just being like, we're making the same games again. Here's a new trailer that's like the same trailer. See you later.
Here's a screenshot of Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy VII.
We're not even bringing Kingdom Hearts. What are you talking about? It's just Final Fantasy VII and 15 DLC. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, they might have a screenshot. We'll see.
Yeah,
Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy X-3.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
That's the pipeline.
They look at it and go, Kingdom Hearts 3 is released, and they just leave.
Drop it.
Yeah, drop it right then and there. We're actually making Half-Life 3, and then they leave.
I hope Half-Life 3 never gets made.
The lead writer for it just left, which would be another one of the writers. I forget his name. Left, who worked on the Half-Life series and stuff.
Left Valve.
It's like the third one to leave. One of their like head writers.
Are you saying that means the project's done?
Or no, I'm saying either it's just finished wrapping up, or the guy's like, I'm gonna go get some work doing lead writing stuff besides writing Dota 2 lore.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dota 2 lore.
Yeah. So Dota 2 lore or whatever else Valve is cooking. Left 4 Dead 3 just wrapped up. It's just finishing. It's coming out just soon. Here it comes.
Left 4 Dead 2 is better than 3, Chase. Or better than 1. You're fucking full of shit. What's your next?
I'd be excited for Left 4 Dead 3, to be honest. I'd be like, okay, I'll play some Left 4 Dead 3. I think those games are good.
Yeah.
Get the Legend of Zelda DLC coming out. Someone just got to announced all the stuff for it. You got Tingle Suit, got a Korok Seed Mask.
Is this new information? Did we like not know what was in this DLC pack?
We didn't know what was like fully in it. Like so, like the next DLC pack. What we talked about was like we get outfits and stuff. When we talked about like the first episode in like a live where in the English building next to a soda machine, we talked about what we wanted to be the DLC stuff.
Oh my god, what a throwback!
What a world.
TBT.
And then so we just talked about what we wanted to be in it, and this is gonna be costumes. Was just like, oh, you get the Tingle outfit. We don't know what it does, but you get a Tingle outfit. You get the Korok Seed Mask, so you can see Korok. It would like move you like there's a Korok seed nearby, but there are 900 Korok seeds in that fucking game. Like if you get like being like, I had to look left and I'd see one, and I could look right and I'd find one in the game. It's not a goddamn hard thing to find one. Well,
it seems to me a thing when you have 800 and you need that last 100.
If those people are doing that, they should like talk to a psychiatrist.
There's people out there.
Yeah.
I don't want to hate. Play how you want to play.
Play how you want. I mean, yeah, if you want to keep playing Zelda, a subpar game, like go ahead.
Hey, if I bought a Switch and that's my only game.
That's true. Go all in.
Hey, I ain't blaming you.
That's true. And then there's releasing some more dungeons are getting put into the game. Dungeon or more shrines. I think it's a dungeon actually, which is kind of cool.
So like a bonus side dungeon.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, a bonus dungeon. There's only 5 dungeons in the game, but you can beat the 5th one in a minute. So.
For reference, I still have not played this game. I'm still pretty media blackout on it.
Yeah. What I would say is the dungeons in the game are extremely small with very shitty boss fights.
You've let me know this information. Yeah. This information makes me sad because that's my favorite part of Zelda games.
Mm-hmm. And they are not good, and they're all the same boss. So
okay, well,
there you go.
That's new information.
All right. Just here for you. Good
for me.
And the last thing I had was Call of Duty World War II got announced, and we didn't talk about it the time we should have, which was last week.
I thought we talked about it.
We didn't talk about it like at all. We talked about it before that one to be like, what do we think about World War II stuff? We gave our predictions.
No, because we talked about like, will Snoop Dogg be in it?
Yeah, no, we gave predictions. That was like, but that wasn't the one the week before, after the trailer. Now that I've seen the trailer and know the things about it,
fine, okay,
that's what I'm talking about.
I haven't seen this trailer.
So I've seen this trailer. It is a World War II game where you're gonna do the Normandy beach.
Okay.
It was just right off the bat Normandy beach, and I went right off the bat, like my excitement went down like 7 meters. I was like, all right, cool. I guess we're just doing the Normandy beach again.
So I didn't expect anything else.
Yeah, I hoped for something better, I guess. Like, I didn't expect something better, but I hoped to be like, oh, you know, you've done Normandy beach. That's been done 100 times. You can do something different. There's so much. World War II was a world war. There's a lot to it. There's a lot of battalions you could go with. You could tell a very personal battalion story, or you could just do European theater of war again, which they didn't show if you can play as the British or the Russians either, which I would hope you could play. They'd switch like they do the old school stuff where you jump from, you know, Americans to British to Russians a lot. You'd switch around a lot. I like that a lot.
I like the Pacific Front. I think there's cool stuff to do there.
World War II, people like Call of Duty 5 a lot. The story of Call of Duty 5 a lot.
That's my favorite Call of Duty, actually, is World at War.
Yeah, and people really like that. And that was all Pacific theater. And I think Russian side, a little bit of the Russian side.
You do. You get some cool Russian levels crawling through like this burning apartment and stuff.
Yeah, so like I would like some of that. I like Call of Duty 2 a lot, where The Russian theater takes place all during the siege of Stalingrad and like in the winter, and it's just like you running through buildings and like trying to like get through like a huge like German brigade. And it's the first game they gave me the PPSH, which is like my favorite submachine gun.
The Papish.
Yeah, it's just
I love
71
the Papish.
bullets.
It's good.
It just goes. It just shoots and it only shoots pistol rounds. It's like not canonically. It's how it was made. Which is like we need to shoot pistols.
It's canon.
It's canon
In the world history.
It's a canon of the world history. It just shoots pistol rounds, so it's like not a strong gun, but it shoots 71 pistol rounds. It's good stuff. I would like to do. And I love the. Need to take my breath there. I talked too quick. The African theater of the British African theater is still one of my favorite like stories that no one ever talks about. Like the whole like Desert Fox, the German commander with all the tank brigades. Like that'd be a fun tank mission. Have it in the desert. The African theater is great. Those are all fun. Lawrence of Arabia stuff that happened in Battlefield 1. So I need some more African desert stuff. It'd be good. I like different things than just Normandy and the European theater of war over and over and over again.
What if we had a tribal warfare game?
Like what?
A tribal warfare game. Like instead of guns and stuff, we have like spears and shit.
You want like For Honor, but like Call of Duty?
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone wants that besides you.
Someone out there wants something.
Yeah, you. I just said who it was.
All right, that's fine.
All right, let's get to the beefy story.
Just trying to throw out some creative ideas here.
And then you
get judged for it.
For Honor's here. Chivalry's right
that's
outside.
Fine. Okay. Video Game Hall of Fame.
Oh.
New inductees as of last week.
Okay, let's get talk. Oh, it's gonna be bad, isn't it?
No, it's not actually.
Oh, okay.
I think you're actually gonna really approve of these games.
That's good. I'm gonna like this.
3 of the 4, at least.
Okay.
But I think you'll acknowledge the 4th. So I don't know if you're aware of the previous inductees.
No, I'm not.
Let me read off the list here.
Yeah, let's do the list.
So in 2015, when they started, they inducted Doom, Pac-Man, Pong, Super Mario Bros., Tetris, and World of Warcraft. Those are the original 6.
That makes sense.
I have no problems with any of those games.
Yeah.
2016, GTA 3.
Okay.
The Legend of Zelda.
Yep.
Oregon Trail. The Sims. Sonic the Hedgehog.
All right.
And Space Invaders.
Okay. That's all right, I think.
I think Sonic the Hedgehog stands out.
I think Sonic the Hedgehog is I think that still like helped develop like a platformer style that people just don't like, but I think it like made a fucking generation.
I think culturally relevant.
Yeah.
Like Sonic the Hedgehog, you can't deny as much as we like to shit on it and make jokes.
Well, I think the first 3 are still like fun games, and like that's why they had a huge series.
So now, 4 more were just inducted. Why they stopped doing 6 and downsized to 4, I do not know.
There aren't that many good games.
Well, I'll read you. How about we do this? I'll read you all the nominees, and you tell me which 4 got picked.
Gotcha.
You tell me which 4 you would pick.
Okay.
Final Fantasy VII, Donkey Kong, Pokemon Red and Green, Windows.
Red and Green?
Yes.
Oh, the Japanese ones.
The original.
Yep.
Windows Solitaire, Halo, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter 2, Myst, Portal, Resident Evil, Tomb Raider, and Wii Sports. Did I say Donkey Kong?
You said Donkey Kong.
Okay, just making sure.
I legitimately I'm like trying to remember them all again.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's tough, yeah, for me. I think Resident Evil would be. I think it should be on there. Is that like started a whole like part of a survival horror genre? And I've researched the survival horror genre. That's the first game that really like made it after Alone in the Dark. But I'd give it to Alone in the Dark before that game. But Alone in the Dark sucks. So Resident Evil is actually fun. Resident Evil. Or the game, and it's not Halo. I don't think Halo should be on there if it's on there.
Wow, I thought you'd be all for it.
I mean, I like Halo. It's a great game, but like a Hall of Famer, Halo 1 is like not the one I put on there, 2, and then like it's a really cool game. It like made console FPS as a thing, but like I think that would have happened no matter what. You know, like it's one of those things where I'm like, it's a great game. Compared to other stuff on there, like I like Myst. I think Myst would be really cool to have on there, so I would say Myst. Would Donkey Kong be on there? Like, why would Donkey Kong be on there? It's like an idea to me of like, why would Donkey Kong be in the Hall? Are these just really good games? Is that the Hall of Fame's for, really?
I think it's cultural and everything, too.
Maybe Resident Evil, Myst. What are some other games?
In fact, I think cultural is more important than actual quality in this case.
Is that a hint?
Maybe. I think you have some really interesting arguments that I don't necessarily agree with.
Yeah. Resident Evil Mist. What are the other games? Give it to me again.
Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy VII's on there.
Pokemon Red and Green.
And Pokemon. I think that'd be my 4 that I'd pick off the bat.
Not Windows Solitaire or Portal or Wii Sports.
I mean, I think Wii Sports should be on there too, but I think Wii Sports is such a huge thing. Like, I think that's one of the best Wii games ever made, and it was the first game to come out on Wii.
It's one of the best-selling games of all time.
Yeah.
Like number 3, I think.
Packaged in, man. And then sold. People still came to my store and bought that at GameStop.
Here's the answer.
I'm ready for it.
Halo.
Of course.
Donkey Kong.
What the fuck?
Pokemon Red and Green.
That's fine.
Street Fighter 2.
Okay, that makes sense. I think Resident Evil is still that created a genre to me. Like, that created a genre of games that just weren't really made.
So let's talk about Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong is that's a black sheep.
Donkey Kong is one of the most important games of all time.
How come?
That was like the first video game to have like characters that like drove the game.
I don't remember the characters in Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, but like he had bananas.
Right, but you weren't just a stick figure. You were just a dude trying to save his girlfriend from a monkey. Like
no,
that
you're trying
had
to get
never
your
been
bananas
done.
back. That was Donkey Kong.
No, it's where you're going up.
What?
Donkey Kong.
Oh, the original.
Yes.
I was thinking country. Jesus.
You're fucking retarded.
It's been a long day.
Jesus Christ.
It's been
Donkey Kong belongs on
Donkey
there.
Kong belongs on the list.
You
Yeah.
were like, I don't think of. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, sorry, country. I was thinking country.
Arcade games.
My brain's thrown for. I think of country when I think of Donkey Kong automatically. Still.
You're fucked up. That's fucked up.
The first Donkey Kong I played, brother.
It's fucked up. Donkey Kong belongs in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Donkey Kong belongs in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, you're right.
Halo.
That's the one that's also strange.
I thought you'd be all for this.
I like Halo a lot. Halo's one of my favorite games, but also like, what did it bring to the table?
So I actually talked about this with our producer friends, and they were all very, very passionate. Like, oh, of course it is. Oh, yeah. And I think it's actually kind of a hot topic, Halo.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of spicy in a way because there are some people who rate it extremely highly and talk about how important it is, and then there's other people who downplay it so much. And I think it falls somewhere in between the two.
Yeah, which is why I don't know if it's in a Hall of Fame. You know what I mean?
Well, like the argument was like, oh, it made console shooters, like it pioneered. And I was like, well, if we're talking pioneered, then like you say GoldenEye.
Nah, you're saying GoldenEye, or then also at the same time was Medal of Honor came out.
Perfect Dark.
Medal of Honor for the Xbox was an incredibly important first-person shooter. So it'd probably be a mix of pioneered first-person shooters, said they were viable, like actually viable, pioneered multiplayer shooting on a console, and then pioneered quality of a shooter on a console would be the thing that's the most important.
I would say popularized is the word I would actually pick.
Yeah.
And like, I think it's a really important game. We talk about Sonic 2. Like, that game defined Xbox and made them relevant in a way that they never could have been without it.
Sonic 2?
No, Halo.
You said Sonic 2.
Yeah, just like Sonic was with Sega.
I think... Oh, I heard. Are you the same thing we did where you said Sonic 2 and I just thought of Sonic 2?
T-O-O.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna,
Happy Monday,
It's gonna
Chase.
be a rough one today. Yeah. I guess I'd pick like a different Halo. Like I'd pick Halo 2 for that. Then I think Halo 2 might have been a campaign falling short, but that made multiplayer shooters on a console. That became a thing because of that game. Like that's the one I'd want to talk about. You know.
That's interesting. Because I don't think so. I think I would definitely pick the original as one that started it, that did have that influence, because I think Halo 1 actually does hit harder than Halo 2 in terms of, like, 0 to 100, like, this is something new, it's fresh, that people, it was a phenomenon.
Yeah.
And, like, Halo 2 was too, and Halo 3 was as well.
They're all phenomenons.
Well,
except for
Halo 5, the phenomenon.
Yeah, I mean, they're all games that get talked about, every single one, good or bad.
You gotta bring up Halo 5 every episode.
Yeah, Halo 5. I gotta bring up Halo every episode is just what we're doing at this point. It's a fucking mess. What are the other games?
Pokemon Red and Green, of course.
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
I don't think that's disputable to anybody.
Nope. But thinking like that's also when we talk about like being like a weird phenomenon, but like maybe not for the game itself.
But like you talking about phenomenons, like
I know.
Pokemon is like
but we're talking about like a Halo, like it's a great game, but like did it really do anything like amazing? And I think of Pokemon, I'm like it's a great game, but did it really do anything amazing?
Yes.
What did it do?
Made video games cool and widespread and acceptable.
I don't know if that's the game that did that. I think that game
not singularly, but I think it was a huge trend that made video games' audience much wider in America.
Gotcha. Okay, I could maybe see that.
I think a lot of people got into video games through Pokemon, and I think that made it a socially more acceptable thing than it was previously. I don't think that's a stretch to say.
I think you could also argue then that it made a thing for children. It's a thing for children, not for people.
And I think those children grew up.
Yeah.
Like, I think that matters. That's making waves to me. That's
Gotcha.
Parents know about video games. They know about this Pokemon
that's
thing.
Every game on there almost.
Well, yeah, that's why they're in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But I think Pokemon is arguably one of the most influential of these.
Okay.
And I don't even love Pokemon that much.
Me and you both.
Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, that makes
100% should be on there.
100% should be on there.
Made fighting game genre
Yeah.
relevant and really a genre and defined it.
Yeah, it made fighting games. It made the idea of combos. I like Street Fighter 2 a lot.
That's a great game.
Yeah, it's a classic.
One of the
It's
greats.
a Hall of Fame, some would say.
One of
Yeah. Resident Evil never gets it due. Always gets shut down before its time.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
Final Fantasy 7 getting cucked.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to pick a Final Fantasy, pick 4.
We should put Windows Solitaire on there, though.
No, Minesweeper first.
I was going to say, put Minesweeper on there, dude. Hell yeah.
I would like Final Fantasy 4. That'd be the one I'd pick for the Final Fantasy games when they finally got their what would become Final Fantasy. That'd be 4.
But ATB, yeah.
ATB,
but
a story-driven.
Do you pick 5 then for the classes and the?
Well, I mean, 5 is one of the best Final. I mean, if you're gonna pick you pick Final Fantasy 12. We're talking good Final
right,
Fantasy.
so you pick 10. So we have a good narrative and good characters and a combat system that doesn't blow penis.
Getting a little punchy today.
Yeah,
it's more punchy than normal.
We're spicy.
You're spicier than normal.
So there's 16 games now in the Video Game Hall of Fame.
Yay!
What do you think should be inducted next year?
Resident Evil.
Okay.
I will always fight for Resident Evil, because I think Resident Evil made like a genre of games that were super important. I think still are.
I think Metal Gear Solid 1 should be in Video Game Hall of Fame.
Yeah, introduce like cutscenes is a cool thing. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 1 could be interesting.
Pushing video game narratives.
Maybe just Metal Gear itself would be on there. That's really introduced story in the game in a really crazy way.
I'm not against that.
Yeah.
What else? We need 4 picks. We just did 2.
Okay, Metal Gear. We did Metal Gear and Resident Evil. What games do I like a lot that should be on there? System Shock 2. There you go. Lock it in.
Diablo 2.
Diablo 2 should be on there. That's a true one. Diablo 2. What's the RTS that everyone? You should put StarCraft on there then. StarCraft 2.
StarCraft was nominated, I think, last year.
StarCraft 2 should be on there then. I think StarCraft 2 Broodstone should be on there, like as making like making multiplayer sports a thing that people would talk about. Like that is the progenitor of like esports.
I think Half-Life should be on there.
Yeah, I love original Half-Life. I think people hate original Half-Life a lot for some reason. I still think original Half-Life's a really fucking cool thing.
I mean, I think it's just cool to hate Half-Life at this point, just because of the circle, it goes and it's.
Well, people are like, Half-Life 2 is not that good. I'm like, a game came out like 14 years ago, and it still looks great. Like, I don't know what y'all were like hyping up in your head is like one of the masterpieces of the world.
Yeah.
People be crazy.
Put Ocarina of Time on there.
Okay, no. Now we have Legend of Zelda. Fucking take off your Ocarina of Time argument. I'm pulling that, vetoing that executive decision, vetoing that one.
Can I put Mario 64 on there?
Yeah, I think that's actually reasonable.
Okay.
Because like that changed, that made 3D platforming a real thing.
So then we have to put Crash Bandicoot on there too.
Yeah, because that changed 3D platforming for the worse. It brought the dark era of the times.
You have the yin and the yang.
People really like Crash Bandicoot.
It's a meme. It's a meme.
Yeah.
I played it as a kid. I have the nostalgia for it. It's not that good.
Uncharted 1 should go on there.
That's my favorite part of Uncharted 4.
It's a good part. People really like that part. And I like played it and was like, I don't want to fucking play Crash Bandicoot. was like my reaction.
Remember how hard this game is.
Well, I played it and I got through it. I was like, I don't fucking like Crash Bandicoot that much. It's weird.
They picked the best level. The boulder level's good.
Yeah, boulder was a good pick. Huh, the guys who made it know what the good level is. Who'd have thought Naughty Dog knew what Naughty Dog did?
Good figure. Jak and Daxter.
Just put all the PS2 classic platformers that we like on there.
Put Sly 2 in there, man. Let's get serious.
Yeah, Thieves in Time.
I hate Thieves in Time. I don't even want to joke about this anymore. Thieves in Time sucked.
Do you want to talk about it, pal?
No.
Was it rough?
It was rough.
I played on the Vita. It was real bad.
It was really bad.
It's a really bad game.
God, how did they screw it up?
Because it wasn't the original people making it.
You really could feel like it was a fan-made game.
Yep.
And it showed. It was sad.
I feel like we had to have like almost like all the genres covered for in the Hall of Fames. Like there's like for every genre that got made, there's like a game that like really encapsulates it.
And you were pushing for survival horror, which is definitely missing.
Yeah, I'd like to like have like I like RTS. Like I like StarCraft to be on there. There's not like an RTS game
I mean, with Pokemon now, that's pretty much the first JRPG.
Yeah.
Which, you know,
Woo.
maybe not the best representative, but
that's my idea of like, okay, is Pokemon should be on there, or should like Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy be on there?
Yeah.
Like a Ridge Dragon Quest or a Ridge Final Fantasy.
I'm pretty sure Final Fantasy 1 was a nominee one of the previous years.
I mean, that blew people away for like, good reason.
Revolutionary.
Yeah. And like Pokemon to me, like, it's really good and was really fun for kids, but like, is it like what that should have been?
I look at that not as a JRPG representative pick. I look at that as an entirely different entity. You know? Let's get a Metroid. Let's put Symphony of the Night on there. Let's stop fucking around. Let's stop fucking around.
That's honestly one of like, we're talking about action RPGs. There's the first one.
Metroidvania.
Yeah.
That's half of it.
Yeah. Half of a Vania.
Can we put Mega Man 2 on there?
Can we put Mega Man 2 on there?
Put Mega Man 3 on there.
There you go. There's the answer.
I don't want it to just be a list of platformers, though. That's really lame.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. StarCraft, Resident Evil.
I'm with you, dog.
Myst. I think Myst is super important.
Myst is cool.
Myst is a really fucking good point-and-click adventure game that's a fucking mess.
Yeah.
I love it.
Very influential again.
Yep. Influential. I'm an influencer. This is my influencer status coming out.
Fable 3, very influential.
All right, let's calm the fuck down here. Fable 1.
Peter Molyneux. We're talking about the legacy.
You just put Peter Molyneux in Video Games Hall of Fame. Just himself. Put Ryu's. Or the cube game where you tap the cube, you get through, then Peter Molyneux comes out and goes, "Don't worry, I'll put you in Ruse." And then you come out and you don't get anything and the game falls apart. It's a fucking mess.
We don't have any racing games.
What would be a good racing game? Mario Kart. All right, so Mario.
No car racing. We're talking
like,
real racing. Gran Turismo.
Ridge Racer. Yeah.
GT3.
Yeah, Ridge Racer.
GT3.
Original Ridge Racer. Burnout Paradise. There you go. Found
Hot
it. It was
Pursuit.
right there. Burnout Paradise was right there.
Need for
Easy.
Speed. Hot Pursuit.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You run from the cars.
I know what Need for. I played Hot Pursuit.
It's a good game.
It's all right. Burnout Paradise is the actual like racing game. That's the best.
It's not. We're getting into the separate like racing. We're talking sim. We're talking.
You can do both in Paradise. You can be okay. Are you a sim racing fan or like an
Absolutely
arcade?
not. I'm arcade.
Yeah, then what the fuck are you?
I want to represent everybody.
I like you're devil advocating around, but you don't care about anything you actually represent. You're the worst lawyer of all time.
I play all sides, baby.
You play all sides. I love GT. No, you don't. You'll burn out. He's like, yeah, but we gotta put GT. I have to put what I hate on there first before I can do what I like. No, just do what you like, Joe.
Want everyone to have a voice.
Love yourself before you hate it. So what have you been playing lately?
Nothing. Literally nothing.
That was good. No more news, no things to play.
Look, I've had a really busy week.
Tell me about your week. Okay, alrighty.
Yeah, it's been rough.
Yeah.
But we got through it. I only have a final left on Friday.
I got my Thursday final.
Yeah. I'll maybe be able to play some games this week till the final instead of studying. I really should study.
You should study.
Because I want that A.
Yeah, study instead of doing those. You're so close to being Persona that you can knock it out like in a day. So
that's what I'm saying.
Wait for it.
I got 3 days worth of studying. I can play a game a day. I'll be fine. And then
where you at in the dungeon, the last dungeon?
Just literally at the start.
Okay.
Saved right outside of it.
Never mind. You have more to that game. There's more to that game.
Is it long? Is it a long dungeon?
It's not a long dungeon, but there's story that happens, so it could take longer than you think. So I would actually recommend not. I'd recommend studying. Maybe go through get to a save room and call it a day. But even those save rooms are really sparse in that dungeon. So that's me helping you out as a friend. Maybe just study instead.
Yeah, we'll see. I want to get it done because if we do one more episode before I head home, we can kind of close the book on Persona and call it the semester.
Yeah.
Because one thing, I'm hungry. I'm ready to play a game.
I didn't know if you're just saying you were hungry in a general sense of you're I'm hungry, and I'm I'm a little famished too.
I could go for some food as well, but
but you really want to go for the video game food.
You're feeling
the Big Bang
you're
Burger.
Passionate. You're I'm ready to dive into some video games.
See, I've been in video games for a bit now. I've been spacing my time correctly on my studying. I've got my whole schedule set up, so I've been giving myself good time.
I've been the responsible adult. I deserve to be irresponsible now. I've earned it.
Joe, you having to be the responsible adult was because you were an irresponsible adult.
It's a cycle.
Yeah, it's a vicious cycle.
So what have you been playing?
I beat Persona 5, and that's all I'm going to say about it.
Wonderful.
Except one thing, a twist I saw in the first hour of the game that I saw coming happened, and I was like, oh, all right.
I haven't got to? There's another twist.
Big twist. I mean, well, obviously, there'd be another twist. You know the story, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Then I've been playing Prey, which just came out, which we talked about last episode, the demo, and I just said, I'll wait for reviews. And I saw someone just play the first hour and said, this is pretty good. I really like this game. and it ran well on the PC. And said, I'm willing to take the plunge and just buy this one and see how it is. And I really like this game.
The Velvet Room girls become one girl, don't they?
I'm not telling you anything I cannot confirm
All right.
or deny.
So Prey.
Prey is a great.
A great 8 out of 10.
Yeah, 8 out of 10. I don't know how it's going to end up being. It could fall apart. I don't think the characters in the game are amazing. Like, I don't think there's like really strong characters coming out, like in System Shock or Bioshock, where you see Andrew Ryan, you have this great character. But like in this game, there's no like great like standout characters. It's the gameplay and how subtle or how subtle the game is. Like, it's not like bombastic or in your face. Like, you don't go down into Rapture and it's like, oh my god, Rapture appears, and it's kind of like this big moment of like, look at this big city, this great city. And Prey, you like wake up, go out, you see Earth from a window, and like that's your really big moment. It's like, oh, I'm on a spaceship, got it. But like, it's not, it doesn't like, it's like, look, you're on a spaceship. It's like you look to the right, you're like, oh, there's, and then like you can just continue moving like normal. Like, the game is very subtle with how it does everything. Like, the combat's very not bombastic. It's very much like, maybe use your environment. You have a big shotgun and like a silenced pistol, so things are quiet. And everything's very like quiet and it just feels creepy all the time. But the game's very creepy in a cool way, where you walk into a room and the enemies are mimics. They just take the form of items around you, and you're like, okay, there's a jump scare in this room somewhere, and I know that for a fact, and I'm still gonna get scared because it's still gonna jump out and I didn't expect it. Like, that's like a fun amount of horror, is being like, I'm gonna be scared, and I'm like, but how is it going to scare me, and where is it? And I'm going to look around for it. And so like, you're crouching to a room with a pistol, and you're like, oh, that chair looks weird. And you shoot it, and the chair, like, it just pings on a chair, and you're like, ah, that's a real chair. And like, the coffee mug next to you just jumps out and like grabs your face, and you're like swinging with a wrench trying to kill it, and like 3 more activate in the rooms. You went to the next room, like move to another area, and they're like, oh, also these trash cans were actually all monsters. And you're like, oh no! And then you're like hitting them with the wrenches and stuff, and it just becomes a fucking nightmare and a mess.
So the AI knows if I walk past it, it's gonna turn to life behind me.
Or it won't. Or like, kind of like, you have to get a little more closer than you think you do, or it'll like kind of wait, or it'll pop and then just move, and they move really quickly. Like, they move like, you can slow down time in the game. You can watch. They literally like, they'll say in game like, oh, these things go through different time than you do. Like, what could be 1 trillion years to you could be a second for them. So they can move really quickly. Like, they can go through a pocket dimension, they say, and just like pop somewhere else. And you're like, you'll just kind of like look, and they'll like, I'll slow down time, and you'll see like move right past my face, and then just like I turn around and it's just not there, and I'm like, oh, it's something in this room again. Like, it changed again, but now it's hunting me, so it knows I'm there, so it'll like just pop before like I even get close to it and try to hit me.
That's cool.
It's real great.
So why don't you go into every room and just shoot everything? Is there limited ammo?
Limited ammo.
Okay.
You can craft ammo, because you can like take useless junk, put them in a recycler, which is really cool. So you're like, I'm taking used cigarettes and flower petals and just cartons and sheets of paper, and I'm throwing them in a recycler, and that gives me like organic matter, iron, exotic material. You can use that to give you more stuff.
My flower bullets.
So I can have like 100 bullets, but like then there's other enemies. Like, there's mimics. That's your first enemy, and then there are phantoms, which are just humanoid-sized black creatures, and they can like take like a whole clip from a pistol to take down, or like 2 from a shotgun. And shotgun ammo ain't cheap to make, baby. And so you're just like constantly being like, all right, is this the fight I'm willing to take? If you sneak attack him, like, I can sneak attack a phantom and I'll do like 10 damage. And I'll just like chip a little bit, and then and it instantly teleports in front of you. It's just like, oh hey, and like just jumps through time at you, and then like start shooting like beams of electricity, and you're like just trying to shoot with a shotgun while stay alive. If you take like 3 hits from him, you're dead. Like, that game's hard.
Can you see how much health they have?
Oh yeah.
Really? How is it conveyed?
It's a red health bar.
Just when your cursor is over it? Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's awesome.
It's interesting. I wouldn't have expected that.
Yeah, there's a lot of like, there's a lot to it too. Like, so like there's also like scattered around. It's like you see red, and then you have like cool guns like the glue cannon. I'm going to say about this. So the glue cannon, I didn't think how to use that gun. Like I told you when we played the demo, I was like, oh, you can shoot him and it'll freeze an enemy, right? But then I walked into a room and it showed the glue, like someone using a glue cannon who already used it, who died up, had used it to make stairs. So I just realized I could make stairs with that gun, or I could put it on top of other items. Like if there's fire shooting out of a vent, I can shoot with the glue cannon that stops the fire. And so also I'm seeing all these like weird opportunities to use this gun now.
Environmental puzzles.
Yeah. Well, they don't tell you about it. Like they're not like because you can do that puzzle in a different way. Like, oh, I'm gonna become this item and slip through a door, or I'm gonna use this dark gun they gave me to shoot the unlock on the door, or I'm gonna use my hacking powers I got to unlock the door. Or, and then, like, you also have, like, 1,000 possibilities to do one thing. And then, you know, like, you don't think with the other ways. Or, like, my favorite one so far has been, I got into a room where I couldn't get past it. There's, like, a grate on the ground, pretty much, covering the wall I want to get to. And I was like, oh, I can't move these things. How would I get past here? And I had a grenade that just lets me recycle material. So you put it on like an item that can be recycled. It'll break down the material into your recyclable materials, like the stuff you put in the recycler. So like, oh, this will give you months of steel. I just put the grenade on it and just like got rid of the obstacle for me in a second. It was like, oh, it's gone now. Here you go. You're free to go. Because I just had that item with me. And I just like, well, I'm just going to put this grenade on top of here and just see if it works. And it totally worked. And then you can also use it on enemies. So like, I had a bunch of mimics activated in one room, and I literally force locked the door behind me and just threw it through a window and watched them all like get turned into material in front of me. It was really cool. Like, that game just has a lot of moments happening for it. There's so much. I'm like really enjoying my time with it. I just wish there's better characters.
Okay.
And that's really it. But like, that game is a BioShock System Shock game. They give you 1,000 options to do things. I think way more than BioShock could give you. I think BioShock gave you like not a lot of ways to do things. Well, this game gives you like, oh, don't worry, there's like 5 ways to do one thing. And they don't tell you about them all. Like, they tell you like, hey, you can use it to do these things, and then they don't like give you like the clear example in front of you. They let you really figure it out. Like, there was a locked door, like I said, and I was like, how do I get through here? So I stood on top of a table near the door because a window was broken, just turned into a coffee cup, because you can turn into items if you spec that way. I just hopped through the broken window as a coffee cup as you can move. And I was like, in. And I'm like, oh, I could also just shop my way in there, or found the code someone had around, or found this dude's key card who was over here who I found later. Like, there's just a bunch of ways to find things. It's cool.
Is there a lot of... You talk about you don't like the characters. Are there many? Like,
No.
Is this a lonely game where
It's
you're just
pretty
kind of
lonely,
on your
but like, you have
own?
characters, but they don't like have any like very bombastic or villainy kind of styles. They're very subdued, which I appreciate. I just hope there's just not a lot of character to all of them.
Are we talking audio logs or what?
There are some. Everything's very sparse. It's more emails. Like, you look like.
Okay,
So you
I like that a
look
lot
at the emails.
better than audio logs.
There are still audio logs, but a lot of them are just like, oh, what's going on here? Like, or someone's like actually recording their thoughts, being like, he's like a doctor, so he's like, these people are getting really pissed off at me for like, and they're getting really crazy around here. Things are getting really weird. We don't know why. And it's all like pretty background environmental stuff. But I like the emails a lot. And like, there's really funny character stuff too. Like, in the emails, like, everyone's trying to start their D&D game. So I'm walking through a bunch of emails.
I saw a screenshot of the D&D character.
Yeah, there's
sheets.
a character sheet, and then there's like, someone's like, all right, if we're doing D&D, bring the drugs, we'll be fine, like, we'll have a great time, and like, everyone's like trying to get together, and then there's also people like, everyone's starting to realize like, shit's going really wrong. Emails, like, being like, people are acting really strange, like, and muttering to themselves and forgetting what they're saying, and like, I'm trying to figure out how that relates, and it seems like people are getting infected by the monsters in some way. It's strange stuff, and you're like, using items that give you powers, but whenever you take the power out, you lose your memory if you get it erased from you, so you lose the memory until you came there. So you've been stuck in like a loop in an apartment, so it's all trying to figure all this out. It's a lot of good mystery stuff that I like.
How many hours in are you?
6 or 5, 7, something like that.
Okay, so still not a lot.
Yeah, I don't know how long this game's going to be. This could be not this game.
Games like these typically aren't that long.
Yeah, this
so
could be
maybe
like
that
20,
is a good chunk.
20 hours, 7. It could be 20 hours. Maybe it's like what I'm thinking it's probably aiming towards. It's fun though. I'm enjoying my time with it, which is really cool. I think I love environmental storytelling a lot. I love going to the room where they first started figuring out mimics were a thing, and you go into that room, and on every single item is not a mimic, not a mimic, not a mimic that you go to, and then like you're like looking for the one that's, and so I'm like sitting there like with my gun out, being like, which one doesn't have the sticky note on it? And they all had sticky notes on. Like, no mimics were in there because I killed them all previously. But like, you just go into a room and there's just 1,000 stickers everywhere, being like, this is not a mimic, this is not a mimic, this is not a mimic, and you're like, these dudes are going crazy in here. It's like they're like, if one gets out, they'll just start killing them all instantly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like some great storytelling stuff. It's just real fun. Like, a lot of environmental storytelling, a lot of like good way of showing you how to do things in games without telling you, like the stairway with the glue cannon. I could have never gone in that room, and I would never have known. Like, that room was not mandatory. I just went there for the fun of it. And there's just a stairway being made with glue, and I used that later on because I saw that and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and like, that's a cool thing to have in a game. Like, the game tell you, but like organically almost.
Mm-hmm.
It's good stuff. Good game design here. Why did Bethesda not talk about this game is really surprising me.
They have confidence in their games and their performance, so they don't even need to market them.
That's why Doom sold well, but did not sell super well.
It could have been a lot better.
I think it
with the name like Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if they put that game out early and people were super hype about it like they are with Prey, I think that would probably be nice.
I don't think people are super hype about Prey. Like, even that game is out, I don't hear a lot of buzz about it.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I'm not hearing a lot of buzz about it, but the people who I like watch who've played are like, this game's really great. This is like, people are like, this is a really good game, and I'm like, people should play this. This is such a cool thing. Like, I already would. This game has some like small bugs that like are like really like, Like sometimes the character's animation like stiffens up real quick, or like they go into like the second animation too quickly where they like snap a little bit, or like I opened a menu one time and exited the menu, but I was still like the menu overlay was still on my game. Stuff like that happens more than I like it to. I got stuck one time. Like things like that happen, and like weird things don't load in correctly. Like I've had things like that happen, and I'm like, I was more polished on this game, but I think this game's great. Like I think no one should pass up on this game.
It's high praise.
Yeah, I think this game's. I mean, so far, as I'd say, like, even for the first 8 hours, like this has been like one of my favorite games this year, hands down.
I'm very excited to give it a try this summer.
And there's one I want to spoil one moment for you, but I don't. It's really this is like it's an organically cool moment. I go into a room, it's pitch black. You have a rechargeable battery. It goes, you have to wait for it to come back on and up. And I went through the whole area, like, shooting things, thinking that they were out of place. And it turned out I went through the whole area, and there was not a single enemy in there. I was just on edge the whole time, like crouching, moving very slowly, poking around a corner, being like, that's 2 trash cans next to each other. That could be an enemy. And like shooting it and nothing happening. I went through the whole area. There was just no enemies in there. It was just dark, and they wanted to make you scared the whole time.
They're just fucking with you.
They're just fucking with me. Like, and that was like the coolest thing to me. I was like, that's a great moment to be like, I'm terrified for 30 straight minutes, going very slowly, and nothing actually happened.
When did Arcane have time to make this? Because they put
Dishonored 2 out.
That was last year.
Yeah, like.
Do they have 2 teams?
And they're magic, I guess, because like Dishonored 2 is great. I never got around to beating it, which I still feel bad about. But like that game was awesome when I was playing it, and I can feel that game's blood in this. But like, it is not Dishonored 2 at all.
I feel like this is the studio that's like this thankless. Like,
yeah.
No one gives them the love they deserve.
They just do great environmental storytelling. Like they have taken. I think those dudes are who are going to make. They were the perfect team to put on this too. It's like I think they were like working on it like as Prey 2 was being canceled. They were working on like bringing it back. Also, I think the intro to Prey is probably one of my favorite intros. Like you get in a helicopter and it flies around, and then like, you turn to your right and it goes Bethesda Softworks, and like on a bridge it goes Arcane Studios. Like on there for some reason it plays like a really nice almost poppy sci-fi like electronic track, and the rest of the game just like goes like, haha, that's a joke, isn't it? And just slams you down to like very minimalistic, very angry sounding music that's like very loud and very scary that will just turn on. Like there's nothing poppy or happy happens the rest of the game. Like everything is very much more like dark and sinister.
Things are fucked.
Yeah, and so like this beginning intro, you'd be like, don't worry, we're gonna go on an adventure, and like you wake up, you break like the window, so like it's like no, none of that was real. None of that, you're in for the shit now, and you're like, oh fuck. Good intro, good games. I'm really, really liking that game.
It's a great year.
Yeah, I'm. I had to take the hit with Mass Effect, but I'm getting everything else that's good. Been playing a little more Mass Effect. I put like 20 more minutes. I was like, fuck this.
I'm glad to hear you've come around.
I'm not totally angry with that game. Like I think that game has moments that are good, but man, it's like I think the character stuff's fun and fine. It's like pulpy sci-fi stuff that's like enjoyable, but like man, the gameplay around it is just such a fucking drag to get from place to place. Like I like the linearity of the Mass Effect 2 and 3, so they should have kept with that.
Linearity's bad.
No, Joe, don't. No, you see, Skyrim's actually amazing because it never ends, Joe.
You can game that always gives.
So that's been good. And then I been playing PlayerUnknown's Battleground
again.
Yeah, no, that game's amazing. Like I think that game's legitimately gonna be really high on my game of the year. That game has given me moments I haven't like. Best moment of the year out of all games I played has me been winning around in PlayerUnknown's Battleground, like hands down.
It's a good moment. You earned that moment.
It's fucking adrenaline rush of like a moment of being like you're so tense for like 30 minutes and then you win and it feels so good. Like of like being like I have done the perfect looting. I have engaged in like 7 fights that I have won specifically. I've done all my engagements correctly. And then as you get closer and closer to the ending, where the circle gets smaller and smaller, to where you can see your enemies and they can see you at all times. You're just behind a tree, like popping out, shooting, and then you get shot, and your buddy behind you picks the dude up, and then takes the next guy out and wins. It is a fucking adrenaline rush where everyone's just like, yeah, that's me, and my friend every time just goes screenshot, and just takes it's like 30 screenshots.
What's the game chat like when there's 4 people
left?
There's
no game chat.
There's none?
None.
There's no like death game chat?
No, okay. None. Which is good. Everyone just leaves. Everyone's like, all right, done, I'm out.
Yeah.
And Matt says, you can't watch anything else. You can only spectate your teammates, so it's just done.
Oh, you can't spectate the winners of the match? That's kind of lame.
I kind of like it. I like the idea of everyone just like getting the fuck out and like now it's just us.
I want to know how that story ends when I die.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes like if you die early, you don't want to know how the story ends.
I want to follow the person who killed me when there were 20 people left and see what happened.
I think they might add that later, maybe, but like...
I also get that, like, no, I want to queue right back in and play again.
There's voice chat though, so you can talk to them while you're shooting at them, which is like so the thing I'll do in solo. I'll turn back on the voice chat and just be like, "No, fuck you," and like run at someone with a shotgun and turn on the voice chat, which is a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
But that game is awesome. I think that game's really really cool, and it distilled everything I like about like King of the Hill games and Arma, DayZ into like just like, okay, we're just fighting people. You just find your weapons, and the circle gets smaller, and you have to kill each other, and that's it. There you go, have fun. And it's very hard. You die in like 3 shots, so you have fun.
So what's keeping this game in early access? What features make it not a full game?
Adding more weapons. They need to add like more stability to the spectating mode. Like the spectating itself doesn't look that great. I think they want to add more weapons, maybe more maps, maybe more weather types. Like I think they're just like really trying to polish it fully.
This seems like the perpetual, the Minecraft where adding more features and just never comes out.
Yeah, well, I mean, Minecraft came out and they kept doing. I could see them being like, all right, I think this is a finished product. Like we have all of our. Like, there's glitches in that game. Like there are things that just sometimes don't work. I think that's what they're trying to really polish out before they release it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they could release it and be like, we're adding weapons and stuff forever, and like that's fine because I think that's cool. Like I like new weapons in that game. I like being like, okay, the crossbow's back. I'm gonna try to use a crossbow. Don't ever use a crossbow, but I'm gonna try to use that. Or them adding a vector, which is like one of my favorite like actual real guns. And then you're like, oh, this has 13 bullets in it. I need to find a cinematic real quick because this gun's not gonna work the way I want it to. Or being like, and slowly once you get better, you start finding what weapons you like, what you're good with. Turns out I'm pretty good with a sniper rifle, so I'm like very back with like an 8x scope. My friend goes ahead like popping fools. It's good times.
And how much does it cost?
It's like $30.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've dumped around probably 30 to 40 hours into it now, so I think it's worth it. I'm happy to see them do more. I think they finished some stuff and took a break. Is what they're doing now.
Okay.
They're like, yeah, we've been working on it we need to we're gonna take a week break, and like we're just gonna take a break. And I'm like, that's fair.
A month break maybe.
No, they're taking like a week. The dude's like a very hardcore about getting it back. Maybe like a little too much about like wanting everyone to work on it, you could say. But I like the game a lot, so I hope they keep making improvements on it. I hope they keep adding more attachments and stuff. It's really fun.
That's great.
Just a good time. Just a good game.
2017, the year of dreams for video games.
Year of dreams. Except for you. You're just slowly waddling in your own, try to get through school, and then you'll make it. Then you'll get to the year of dreams. Then you'll see the games.
Crack open that ukulele.
Are you still getting ukulele?
I don't want to spend money, like, period.
Yeah.
But, like...
in a general sense of the word.
I actually think I'm going to be playing a lot of old games like I usually do.
Yeah.
Like, I usually don't play more than, like, 5 new games a year because I just have the massive backlog of 1,000 games. But this year, I'm probably going to play a lot of new games. I'm hungry for some old stuff. I'm thinking I want to play a Professor Layton game. I think it's time.
I want to beat Prey. I have to play Nier. Like, I have to play Nier.
I keep hearing the most amazing things about Nier.
Like, that, I just keep hearing so many great things. And I'm leaving, like, right when my final ends. I'm probably heading out, like, May 12th, 13th. And I'm going to be gone for, like, a month. So I'm going to be probably cracking the Niers. I'm going back home. And I realized that if I go back home... I'd have to literally be back and forth every week. And I was like, I'm going to bring my computer and my PS4 with me home and just go home. And then if VGHL needs me down here, I'll drive down like when everyone needs me.
We won't need you.
Peter said, like, we'll do stuff. And I was like, all right, man, just hit me up if you need me. We'll talk.
Peter's a fucking liar.
Yeah, he's a big liar. But he said if he needs me, he'll text me. And I was like, yeah, just text me.
Corporate Peter.
Yeah, Corporate Peter.
Corporate
Carrar. That's a... All right, I've got an idea for a segment.
All right, here we go. I've already talked about. I've got plans in the pipeline. We're cloning Peter. That's my sneak peek. I want to clone Peter.
Okay, so we're gonna clone. That's like the.
This is where I'm going.
Yeah,
this is my.
Just give me this.
Looking
whole thing.
Inside my mind now.
Yeah, just give me the bit.
All right. Peter gets cloned.
Okay.
Engage the time travel arc.
Okay.
Where we have to go back to stop the cloning. To kill Corporate Carrar. I just want to tease you. That's it.
I like how you're like, all right, I'll leave that be as there.
You got to know when to, just enough to tease.
Just enough to tease. Just get people interested.
I want to send Evan back in time.
Okay, that's a fair point, and we'll lose him in the time
to
loop.
Kill Peter. Peter's clone. Peter's evil clone. That is the businessman.
That's
of VGHL. Yes.
Are we gonna like have like it turn out to be that Corporate Carrar has been running VGHL this whole time?
Well, if we're introducing time travel, anything could happen.
Anything could. It's all up to you guys. The mysteries on all of you. And then I've been playing Rainbow Six Siege. Some more of that with Thomas and everyone.
Who likes old games? Old games suck.
You.
I hate old games.
No, it's you. You're the one who likes old games comparatively to everyone else.
No, old games are dumb. Play what's new.
Yeah, so I'm gonna buy Sneak It In for a couple $100, and then we'll call it a day.
If I leave my PS2 here, then I can't play any PS1 games, and that's like tragic to me. I don't know if I can go through with
Are you
this.
leaving your? Why would you leave your? You're going back home, right?
I want my friend to finish Persona 3.
Oh.
I gotta make sacrifices sometimes for the greater good.
Yeah, make him buy Persona 3 FES on the fucking PS3.
He doesn't have a PS3.
The fuck is wrong with him?
Who has a PS3?
Me.
Fucking weirdos have PS3s.
Since it came out, I've had it.
God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's a really bad PS3.
You don't have it since it came out because you don't have the backwards compatibility one.
Yeah, it's true. I got the one that was
the worst of all worlds.
The worst of all worlds. I need to buy a Slim. I really do.
I have the George Foreman grill one. I like it. It's all right.
Well, mine's like falling apart, and I can like tell.
Do you want the Slim or the Super Slim? Because I have the Super Slim.
I'll take the Super Slim.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah,
it works.
Yeah, I don't doubt it's gonna be better than the fucking bulky ass giant piece of shit that I have.
Yeah, it's compact. I like it. I can fit it right under.
Right under what?
Right under my entertainment system.
Okay, you have a whole entertainment system set up?
Oh yeah.
I have a TV, and like that's it.
I own a lot of consoles.
I don't. Yeah, I have like they're all on one table.
God.
What?
No respect for the craft.
I don't have the money to make a big craft.
I work at IKEA. Buy an entertainment system.
Look, first of all, if you can hook me up, like fine.
Buy a Besto. I'll set you up.
Okay, you'll set me up?
You want a Besto?
What's a Besto?
It's a type of entertainment system.
Sure.
It's real good.
Thank you. I'll take it. I have to buy furniture for when I move. I need to buy like glasses and dishes and shit.
Go to IKEA.
Yeah.
I get that cheap hookup.
I'll be like, I know a Joe Lungi. Is that a? Can I get the hookup? That work?
Sir, no.
Oh.
They got some good glasses though. I'm a fan.
Like they have like good glassware.
Yeah.
Tell me about IKEA. So I need to buy glass. I'm gonna pause out. Let's pause this podcast.
All right. IKEA.
Yeah, IKEA me up. So I need like glassware, dishes.
You can get all that at IKEA for super cheap.
Okay.
You get like $1 glasses.
That's easy.
Yeah. You buy a pack of silverware, get like 8 of each. Forks, spoons,
do you
knives.
get free IKEA stuff?
Not free, but I get a 15% discount.
That's about right. Yeah, that's normal. That's what I got when I worked at GameStop.
It adds up when you spend like a lot at IKEA.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
GameStop probably sucks for 15%. Save like $5.
Mm-hmm. You order off Amazon, it's 20% off.
I love Amazon. That gets me to buy new games more than anything.
I bought on Amazon yesterday. It was like I need a pack of headphones. These are breaking. Like they're the right ones. What are you doing? Stop hitting the microphone, Jesus.
Do we have the same headphones? Just different colors? We do. This is the same exact pair of headphones that we both just bought from Amazon.
Well, I didn't just buy these. These are breaking on me because I bought them previously.
These are the ones that just replaced mine that broke.
Yeah. So my left headphone's going out, so I need to get...
That always happens.
Yeah.
See, I like these. They're cheap. They're like $10, so I have to buy 2 or 3 a year.
So what happened is, there's a sale, and it was like $66 for a pack, and it was down to $16.
For a pack?
For 3 pack.
That's good.
Yeah, so I got that yesterday. I was like, fuck yeah,
it's 150. Yeah, okay. All right, yeah. I like that. I should have done that. I didn't buy that.
Yeah, and I saw that and I was like, oh, fuck yeah. So I got these headphones. Like, I don't think it was these headphones. There might have been a little cheaper version of these, but there's a 3-pack headphone that are good.
These ones just fit into my ears so well.
These are nice.
I like them.
Good headphones.
Even though they always break.
These Panasonic headphones. The orange ones were the cheapest, by the way. That's why I got the orange ones.
I was going to say, I usually get black, but the white was cheaper, and I was like, I don't want a color that's not black or white.
How much were yours?
9, 10.
I think these were like 7, like the orange ones. And I was like, fuck yeah. The pink ones were not as cheap.
No, in high demand.
Yeah. Can't always get what you want.
Trying to decide what game to play.
What do you mean? Like game you're gonna do touch next after P5?
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to play Nier? I think that's the one.
I think I want a game I already own is like my thing.
Okay, so you want to like?
I'm trying to save a little bit of money. Like I'll get to Nier in the summer, no doubt.
What's on your list of games you want to play?
Well, I was saying Professor Layton. I have to buy Professor Layton, but like when you're craving that puzzle, that sweet voice acting.
So you're thinking you're going hard on Professor Layton?
No. Okay. Maybe I do Star Ocean 2.
That's Star Ocean 2 is a good game.
I played 1. It was very all right.
Yeah.
But like I think there were some really cool ideas in it actually that I'm interested to see how 2 perfects.
Yeah.
Because I know 2 is very beloved for PSP.
For PSP. Okay.
PSP.
Gotcha.
They brought those games to PS4 in Japan, like the remakes.
Yes.
But not in America. I'm
Definitely.
so mad about that.
That happens to every game we love.
That's so annoying, dude.
I've like stopped caring at this point. I've just been like, I'll get disappointed by not games coming over.
I was thinking of Xenoblade again.
Yeah, as you do.
Still have not got Fiora back in the party.
Oh, you haven't
200 hours in.
You haven't cracked out that game.
Because I see every side quest, and I have to do every side quest, and that will kill me in that game.
You can come back.
I have. And then I come back, and I'm like, I have to do everything now. And then I have to build up that village.
That's true. You do have to build up the village.
Building up that village is addictive.
Yeah. That game's addictive.
That game's so good. Bayonetta. Thinking about Bayonetta.
Bayonetta 1 and 2?
Yep, for Wii U.
Yeah, that's the way to play them. You get all the cool outfits.
Is it really the definitive way to play 1? Because it's on PC now, too.
That's true. You could play on PC. I think both are fine. No, I think Bayonetta 1 on Wii U is perfectly great.
Okay.
And on the PC, I've heard it's fine.
Do I play with the gamepad or a Pro Controller?
I mean, you play everything with the Pro Controller.
I don't have a Pro Controller. I have to buy one.
I mean, you can also play with the pad.
It's fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll work. You can make do.
I was thinking of throwing you a bone with Lisa. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that game's short. It's really good. That game has a lot of replay values. There's a lot of hidden stuff.
I was gonna say it's a game you got to replay.
It's a game you do not. You can play it once and I think be fine with it. But that game has a lot of cool play value, a lot of cool things you can do in it. As when you start learning things, you can start messing around a lot more with the systems they give you. So that game has like a lot of weird. Like there's like 30 party members that you can get, so you can have like a lot of weird combos that come together. But also party members can leave you if you don't see it coming. They can just be like, "Oh, you made it to where I wanted to go. All right, see you later. How's a good one?" And like just bounce, and you just lose them forever. Like they're just gone. That's it. Party member's gone, or they can just die. Like your party member can just be like, "Enemy uses neck snap. Character's dead. Party gone." So that can just happen. And there are party members that you get that like could be like you're like, "Oh, he's gonna be good," and are just terrible, and it's like my favorite thing. So that game's awesome, but it's short. I would recommend anyone to play Lisa. It's one of my favorite like stories in game, like in history. I think it's just super unique. I think it tackles matter that should be tackled, and it's interesting in the way it does it with humor that's extremely dark, pitch black humor, and it's extremely my shit. And music that is so off kilter and strange. Music in that game is a fucking nightmare. I love it. It is a sound file from Shenmue 2 of a guy moving a crate played over and over again until your ears are bleeding.
It's actually what it is?
There is the guy who goes, uh-huh.
Yep.
They play that. That is the song in that game for one area. But there's so much music.
Why doesn't Sega sue?
They're never gonna. They look at that and go, that's good shit. That's the good stuff. Because like it's so good. Like it's like that's one sound file for like that's like the music in that game. There's so much music in that game because like each area has a different piece of music.
I love that.
It's really great. Like you're like, oh, I'm going into this area, different music. There's like a few repeating tracks. Like, oh, this is the cave sound, but like then they'll muffle the music if you go into a cave because you know you're inside a cave, like stuff like that, like little small things. It's great. I love it, and the humor is still fucking hilarious and dark.
I also don't know if I want to continue down the Final Fantasy path and crack open a new one.
You're on 8, right? That's where you'd be at?
No, I'm not going in order. I'm just jumping around.
Where would you be at next?
Well, I'm thinking
5.
Take the dive into 9.
Okay.
But I don't want to play 9 until I've played the games that it calls back to appreciate a little more.
You'd have to fuck me. Hitting that real easy. You'd have to play to get the callback.
I want 4, 5, and 6.
You'd have to play 4 and 5. You've already played 6.
I played 6.
Yeah, so just be 4 and 5. It'd be mostly just 4 actually. 9 is a callback to 4. It's not to 5. 9 doesn't have classes.
Yeah, everyone's set classes.
Yeah, I mean it's actually a callback to 1, 2, 3, and 4 is what you'd be. I know it'd be 1, 3, 4.
Like that makes 9 be one of the last ones I want to play. Then.
Yeah. It's not a callback to 2.
Yeah, 12 is the last one I want to play. Because it's garbage.
2 is its own fucking game.
I want to play 2. I want to be the contrarian that likes 2.
2 is great.
Is where
I
want to
go.
go.
Cool.
Well, the thing that I think is cool about 2 is it's like you can hit your own dudes, and that's how you level up their health or something.
Yeah,
and people say that's a bad thing. Like that's a good. I think that's really awesome.
Also, you can just get into fights and your health levels up pretty normally. Like that game isn't like gonna be like, oh, Sonic, it's so hard. Like you can just be like, I'm just gonna do some fights, and then they'll hit my enemy. I'll just level up this stat. Like it's fun. I enjoy that game a lot.
Good. I think I would actually like that one.
I enjoy. I mean, I make a big fuss like 7 sucks, but like I enjoy most of the Final Fantasy games. I think there's ones that are way worse than other ones though.
I never finished 1, but
you never won?
One's a fucking journey.
One's great.
I play 1 and I don't know where the hell I am.
Oh, you're playing original 1, which I have also played. Original 1 is not as fun as like remakes of 1.
Played on my phone.
That's a remake of 1. It's not the original. Yeah. Because like original 1 is like, oh, I need to grind out for 30 minutes, like for 3 hours to do what I think would be appropriate here.
Yeah.
It's a game where I would sit in a forest and just go in circles while I played it to be like, I just need to do some grinding. While I use my knight monk cleric and black mage, red mage and black mage. That was it.
I'll probably do 4 or 7. Finally finish 7 or do 4.
Yeah, 4. I think 4. I think you should play the PSP version of 4, but I know you're gonna play the original. So.
I'll play the SNES version first.
I know you are. I said I was like I know what I said he's not gonna listen to, but like I'm just telling you as a friend.
Play the DS version.
You
get
fucking
those chibis. Get that post game.
Get the much harder version of the game.
I want hard.
It's the hardest version.
Looks like baby mode.
I mean, yeah, it looks like a baby mode, but that's the hardest version of the game.
I think I'm gonna walk into the retro game store. I'm gonna, hey, do you have Castlevania Aria of Sorrow or Dawn of Sorrow, whichever one's the Game Boy? They're not gonna have it because they never fucking have it.
Dawn.
Because all I want to do is play the next Castlevania game that's
Aria.
like Symphony of the
Night. I don't
Night.
know anymore.
I think I have Aria for DS, so it's probably Dawn.
Yeah.
I want to play that game. I bought a Game Boy Advance SP to play it, and then they don't have the game. Also, I don't know if my Game Boy Advance SP that I bought works right. I turned it on. I don't remember it being so like bright and kind of blurred out. Like I don't know if I bought like a janky one.
Might have bought a janky one. We'll have to. I could bring mine over and see, but mine could also be janky now.
We'll see. I want to play on the real thing, or I could just buy a DS Lite and play it that way because that's probably the best way to play.
That's probably the best way to play it.
Yeah. But I already bought the Game Boy Advance. Whatever.
Too late. I already got a Game Boy Advance.
I'll buy another. Whatever. If they don't have that,
yeah, I'll just buy another thing.
They don't have.
You could emulate it. You could just emulate, but no, I'll buy it.
It's not playing the real game. So then I'll see if they have Super Metroid. They probably do. They probably have Super Metroid unless it's a game in high demand. They didn't have Final Fantasy VI for the longest time. I kept going there. They didn't have it.
People love that game. Everyone wants Final Fantasy 3.
So then they probably have Final Fantasy 2, which is 4.
Yeah.
Because I see that one there a lot.
That game's... I mean, I don't know how the SNES version of that game is, but I love that PSP remake.
I'm going to play a SNES game probably as soon as I get home.
I just can't go back to looking at those SNES games. Those games looked fucking awful on the SNES.
That's so funny. I think people love the SNES look.
I think for FF6 it looks good. For FF4 it does not look that good.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm excited now.
I mean, FF4 is like... It's a NES. It looks like a NES game. Just you can put more on it, and like that's it. And you're like, oh no, I don't like how the NES looks at all.
I like how the NES looks.
I think original Final Fantasy looks awful and is horrible for me. Like it's like the great like
those blues and the greens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh my eyes. It's like when you play like one of those games you go outside the boundary and you move and just the white and the water.
The white.
Yeah, or the blue just kind of like mixes in with each other and you move and you're like, oh my eyes, what's happening? It's like a weird optical illusion, but it hurts. And that's how I feel about all NES games almost.
Yeah.
I don't like how most of them look. Some I'm okay with.
I'm going to assemble a list. I like to make every summer, I make a list of this is the stuff I'm trying to play by the end of this summer. I'll get through like 10 games.
Okay, gotcha. That's a decent amount.
I think I still have my list from last summer of the games I played that I got through. I was pretty proud of myself with my last summer accomplishments. I want to
hear that list, yeah.
Let me try and find it. Fill the air.
Yeah, so I've been playing Rainbow Six Siege, which is really fun, playing with friends. That game is really good and has gotten way better than when it started, which is surprising. I think some of the stuff like, you get all the maps if you play the game. You get all the characters, even if you don't have the season pass, but you have to pay for the characters, which is like you have to get 25,000 player points to get a new character. But if you buy the season pass, it costs 2,500. And to put that in perspective, I've been playing pretty on and off for recently, but I have 11,000 like player rep points. I've been playing and I play like 20 rounds a night. I will get like maybe 1,000 a night if I did that. Like to get to the actual characters, you have to buy the season pass to get characters. But I like how they give you the maps to play with, and the old characters still get buffed and are very new now than they were at the beginning. Did you find the list?
I did.
Let's go.
So it's a little less than 10 because there's some I started and didn't finish.
Okay. We'll start with the ones that are unfinished.
This is in order. No,
okay.
I'm telling you the order I played it.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm serious.
Okay, no.
Tales of Grace is F.
Okay.
Fantastic. I loved it. It was
gotcha.
great. Bad story, but fun really gameplay. Great gameplay.
Gotcha.
Fantastic. Metal Gear Rising.
That's
immediately followed.
A classic.
It was a good summer, let me tell you, right there, those two games.
Your dreams.
Followed by Uncharted 3.
Okay.
Coming off of Metal Gear Rising
I think
into Uncharted 3.
It's a little bit of a less... I think Uncharted 3 is still one of the better Uncharted games.
It's my favorite Uncharted. Well,
that's fair.
4 might be my favorite.
I think Uncharted 3 being your favorite. I think people undercut 3 a lot.
I think 3 is way better than 2.
I think they're... I was crazy for saying this to my friend when I was like, yeah, I think every game's an improvement over the last.
That's where I'm at.
And they're like, no, 3's not better than 2. I'm like, no, 3 is definitively better than 2.
I don't know what 2 does better.
I think people like 2 more because 3 is
3 is 2 again.
It's 2 again, but done better. But when Uncharted 1 and 2 was a fucking massive leap because 1 is garbage.
Yeah. That was a slog to get through 2 years ago.
1 sucks.
I started Doom. Didn't finish
Doom, the new Doom?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Played maybe 3 or 4 levels.
Did you ever beat that?
Yeah, I did. I finished it for Game of the Year.
It's
so
great.
I did it closed that off over winter break.
Yeah, that's a good game.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Then I did Kirby Planet Robobot.
Okay, yeah, there it is.
Coming off of Doom. Get distracted by Doom by that Robobot.
That game's a 10.
My game of the year.
Yeah, game of the year. Snuck it on there.
Final Fantasy VI.
Okay, I know you don't like that game. Or
I got problems with that game.
Yeah, I think we hyperbolize our anger a lot.
I like to play things up.
But like we both, I think I like that game more than you do, and you have the problems. But I think I enjoy a lot of that game.
I think the best part of that game is when they give you Sabin and you go off on this weird side adventure. Yes. Like that's the best part of that game.
I think the best part of most Final Fantasies is you doing your own thing and not doing like when like it's like the game's like we're gonna not focus on the big heavy main plot. The game shines in itself. I think that's why like I had high hopes for 15. And why 15, we had a lot of fun when we weren't doing the main quest. And when we'd start doing the main quest, that game fucking falls apart.
And 13, episode 13, part 13, chapter 13. 13's a lucky number.
No, it's not.
That's the joke.
What? Oh, okay.
The World of Ruin sucks.
What are we talking about?
Final Fantasy VI, The World of Ruin sucks.
Yeah, World of Ruin's not that great. You just like do the main stuff there. You're like, I'm finishing it.
We could actually dive into 6, but I'm not going to yet. There's time for it.
Why not? We got time right now. We got here till 2. It's 12:37. You want to dive into 6?
A little bit.
Let's talk.
So I've like before I played 6. So like I consider myself like JRPGs are like kind of my thing. Like that's the genre I care about.
They're your bread and butter.
There's so much I don't know. And this is why I'm always uncomfortable. Like, I don't want to present myself as some, like, expert or anything, or I don't want to be a snob.
Never put yourself as just say what you like to play.
I think for everyone, in every genre, there's always so much more to learn and to play. And that's why it always makes me uncomfortable when people talk about, like, oh, this is the greatest, and they sound like they know so much about it, because I guarantee you there's at least 50 games you have not played that will totally change the way you look at something.
Like, I love RPGs and JRPGs. I haven't played as much as you. I know that for a fact.
I don't know. I think you've played more JRPGs than me.
But I've never touched I've played a Tales game for 2 hours, and you know every Tales game.
That's why I love it, because I think JRPGs are such this special genre where you can go in so many different directions, and they're all so different, but they all share such other things.
Yeah.
And it's fascinating as its own self-contained thing, and like, it almost represents video games in like this smaller, more compact way where it's like you can have two people who say they love video games and they could have nothing in common.
Yeah.
You could do the same thing with JRPGs.
We love them. We just never played the ones we actually like.
Yes, because it's such a diverse, mini, weird fucking genre that is so sprawling now.
Yeah.
So with 6, before I played it, I obviously...
There's so much fucking hype for 6.
So much hype, which I knew would affect me, but like I wanted to like it. I like 10. I have a lot of nostalgia for 10. I don't think it's actually like amazing, but like probably my first JRPG really, like that or Paper Mario or Kingdom Hearts, something like that.
Gotcha.
So it was like a big deal for me at the time. I understand that like, nostalgia pushes 10 for me. Like I'm not gonna fucking lie to anybody, but like I still like that game. I'll still defend it. But like you know what? If it's not for somebody, that's fine. Let's chill. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a fun, pleasant romp.
I think we get angry at people for having bad decisions in games. We don't actually get like actually angry. We play up our anger. Like when Thomas is like, "No, Skyrim's a good game." I'm like, it hurts me. It doesn't like make me angry. It like hurts a part of me going like, games can be better. Like and you can know they can be better.
Mm-hmm.
Things like Wildlands is good. I'm like, he's a lost cause. Just let him go.
Fallout 3.
Yeah, God damn it.
The best Fallout.
The best Fallout, obviously.
So with 6, I actually have thought about, like, what if there was a JRPG where it's not clear who the protagonist is? Like, I had this independently, and I'm like, what if you're going from character to character, and there's, like, these little vignettes? Like, that could be really cool.
What if a game did that?
So then I get to 6, and I was like, oh, I had this thought. I didn't even know that's what 6 was about. I thought there was a clear protagonist. And I actually think that hurt the game.
Yep.
That was a cool idea I had that I thought would be cool executed, and then seeing it executed, I think is one of its greatest weaknesses.
So I would disagree with that. Also, this is one of my favorite things about that game is like splitting the party up.
Yes.
I think that's the coolest thing. Being like, you have all these characters, and we're gonna put them like in weird different situations with your team. You can miss party members and find party members.
So fundamentally, I love that.
Yeah.
I really do. I don't like how it's done in 6, I guess. Or maybe I don't like the characters in 6. Maybe. I think is a bigger part of it.
Could be.
Which, like, it's also unfair, I feel like, to call them cliches and tropes, especially when it was so early.
Yeah, when it was on a SNES.
It's a little unfair.
Yeah, it's a little hard. But I think that's, like, the idea of coming back to, like, you like 10, but you're, like, on a nostalgic level, where I went to 10 a year ago. Like, 10 was last year when that HD remaster came, or was that 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
I played that, like, a little bit. So I probably played it last year. I played it on my PS Vita. I was like, I don't like this game that much. Like, I don't like any of these characters. I don't like any like the story, that stuff. It wasn't for me.
And writing is the most subjective thing in a subjective medium.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Sitting together and saying best characters, best story is like pointless.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, there's literally no reason to do
But
it.
we're objectively looking at it.
Objectively looking at it, Auron is a great character.
Yeah, Auron is a good character.
You look at that man.
Yeah.
He's beautiful.
He's not beautiful.
He's got those scars.
Yeah, he's not looking too good. But
He's dead.
Yeah, well,
he's dead.
Well, yeah, he's dead. He hasn't been sent yet though, because he was so angry that he died.
Everyone's dead in that game.
Yeah,
it's Game Out Death.
It's Game Out Death.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought the World of Ruin was just a
I think the ruins is a slog. Yeah.
I didn't want to go find my other party members. I did not feel the need to, but partially because I also didn't care about them. Like, I don't think the game tells you well enough where to find them, and I think that's part of the old game where it's like, oh, you're just a kid, you're gonna fly around this world, look everywhere, of course. But me, as a teenager, I'm like, I'm bored. I want to finish this game. Like, I don't care to go find. I don't want to spend another 20 hours.
See me, I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll go explore around a little bit.
I was like, I want to be done with this game. Where's Locke? I need Locke.
I need Locke.
Dual wielding.
Locke's great.
Locke's good.
Magic. I think the magic system's pretty fun.
I think fundamentally it's good. I think it's broken.
Yeah, that game's like horribly broken.
That game is horribly unbalanced.
Yeah.
And really easy because of it. And I was like, I got to the point where I was like, I don't care about this game anymore. And then I looked up the Gao breaking thing, and then I just did that.
Oh yeah.
And I beat Kefka. Gave him those dice.
Gao destroys.
I beat Kefka in 3 turns.
Yeah, that makes sense. Gao is awesome, but he destroys the game. And there's some like weird things that are broken. Like I like the painting character. Like I forget her name.
Realm,
but like useless, completely useless.
Yeah. Like the old man, I see him walking around at the bottom of this tower, and I try going up this tower. I'm like, this is boring. I don't care.
Yep.
Coliseum sucks. It's a bad Coliseum.
Yep. Okay.
You talk about that system of leveling up where you get those stats and you learn those things is good, but it's just been done so much better. Like, I can't praise that. I look at Nocturne. Nocturne does that.
Yeah, the thing is, like, that's the game that did that, though. You know, like, it's so weird to look back at that game and be like, these things are bad. And then I'm like, yeah, but, like, also it's the game that did that.
Yeah.
And, like, it's horrible. And then, like, 7 comes out and, like, did it better. Like, that you'd say the...
Materia's a little different, though.
Materia's a little
They always tweak it a little bit.
They tweak it a little bit.
I actually think Nocturne's is closer to what it is at the core.
I need to play Nocturne again. It's been like so long.
Do the book club. We'll play Nocturne. I'll go Chaos. You can go
go
Law.
Like I think if we're talking, there's games I talk about with people who are like, what game looks beautiful, and like Nocturne is still one of the just best looking games of all time.
Someone made a tweet. They were posting Nocturne screenshots.
Yeah. Like, that game looks amazing. Like,
the game has good art style.
Like anywhere someone's like, is that how the game looks all the time? And the person's like, yes. The game just looks amazing.
Like, it looks a little empty at times. Like, there's a lot of open space and like chasms and stuff, but it's just done so well with the art direction and just those colors and the shading of the lights.
Yeah.
That's like a world that's inversed and you're inside and it's curved, and I fight Hellbiker.
Yeah.
There's a Matador.
I fight Hellbiker. Fight Hellbiker.
The Hellbiker's a hard boss.
Dude, that game's hard.
He's harder than Matador. I don't understand.
Yeah, that game's just hard in a general sense of the word.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good game.
So then we got distracted.
Yeah. Well, we decided to get distracted.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions #Fire Emblem.
Gotcha.
Ran out of time to finish. I'm at the last arc.
Gotcha.
I should do that. I should finish that. I like that game. Ace Attorney 4 Apollo Justice.
Okay.
Maybe my favorite Ace Attorney.
Oh.
That's a hot opinion.
That's a hot opinion.
For those that don't know. 4 is controversial in the fan base.
You don't play Phoenix.
Yes, you play as his apprentice, Apollo Justice.
Yeah,
it's the Metal Gear Solid 2.
I argue Apollo Justice is just still a better name than Phoenix Wright. I think the name's so fucking good.
You can have them both.
Yeah, you can have them both, but like when I was playing the more Phoenix Wright game, I was like, I wanted to see Apollo Justice again because like that dude's a hero.
You should see him in 4. It's fucking crazy.
No.
But, like, people are mad that you don't play as Phoenix, and it's, like, a 7-year time skip, but, like...
People are always mad.
That's the wildest ride
Yeah.
Of that series.
I mean, those games are great.
Phoenix Wright sets up a 7-year-long con to get revenge on this dude that fucked him over and lost him his, like, badge because he made him fake evidence and he didn't know it was fake.
Yep.
And he just walks around that whole game as a bum.
Yep.
You've played 4?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know you've played 4.
Yeah, 4's great. It's fantastic.
I think 4 is, like... crazy.
There's so much about like forwards like, oh, they want just full anime, and like that's the way I want Phoenix Wright to always go.
It's Metal Gear Solid 2.
Metal Gear Solid 2. It is. I love his bum outfit too.
Yes.
It's a great outfit.
And then the whole time he's like, I had the camera right in here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
good.
dumb. So good. So
It's the
dumb.
most over the top in
Oh,
an
yeah.
over the top series, and that's why I love it. It's 1 or 4 for me,
Yeah, that's fair.
but 3's also really good. And then Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep
So that's when you
did a critical run
okay.
for PS3.
Birth by Sleep's the card one.
No, that's Chain of Memories.
I don't know anything about these games still, it turns out.
Birth by Sleep is the PSP one that took place 7 years before Kingdom Hearts 1.
Okay, so that's the one when you guys were talking on the show with Aqua, Terra. Is that
and
one?
Ventus, yes.
Yeah, okay, got it. That's about all I know. I don't want to know anymore.
Right, that was on PSP. I played
Yeah.
it for the first time, not on PSP because they
And
ported
Terra
it to
becomes
PS3.
a suit of armor you fight eventually.
I don't know.
No, you said that already.
I didn't say that.
Someone else on that show said that.
No.
The suit of
Daniel
armor.
Stone, spoilers out. I was real mad.
I know.
I
could
got
tell.
like legitimately mad.
I could tell.
You go watch that
That was
footage.
I've rewatched that whole
Oh, you have?
I've rewatched most
You
of that
see it on my
stream.
face.
Yeah, you see it on my face, and then I still like how everyone they zoom in on my face and like when you guys were explaining it and they just slowly zoom in on my face. I saw it on the camera, so I just went going like, "What? Really?" Like nodding, like so. I was like trying to figure out what the hell is going on, and I just like nodded my head and was like, "What is this?"
Someone's like, the writers of Kingdom Hearts don't even know what they're doing anymore. And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Yes,
that was
they
you.
do.
That was you. It was so funny. I watched that. It was so good. But you're like, no, they do. No, they do. And I was like, all right, I'm just not even gonna get in on this.
I don't play all the games and then say they don't know what they're writing.
Yeah, that's
Feels
fair.
good.
It was funny. It was really funny.
And then I played a little bit of Fire Emblem Fates.
Yeah.
And I got the Kingdom Hearts 2 Platinum.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. How hard was that to get?
Wasn't hard. Well, I mean, it was challenging. It was a lot of
Okay.
fun. Play on critical, do all that post game, beat that lingering will. Felt good. That was like 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna play Kingdom Hearts and like I'm gonna disappoint you.
You'll never disappoint me.
I'll be like, this game's not that good. And you're gonna be like, no.
No, you'll like 2.
Okay.
You will.
I like how you're like, you will. Nope. It's a scientific.
Because
fact.
everyone likes 2.
Everyone likes to.
Everyone loves it.
I've heard people not like to.
Oh, people hate Kingdom Hearts in general.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard people be like, yeah, 2 sucks. And like that was like their opinion on that series. I'm like, all right.
There are people who say 2 sucks and then the DS one's good, and I'm just
That sounds like
give up.
I played the 3DS one, Dream Drop
Distance?
I played that for like 2 hours and was like, fuck this.
That's
Like,
on PS4 now.
yeah, I literally like played it and was like, fuck this, and like put it down. I still have that game probably slotted away somewhere, and I was like, fuck this dumb garbage, and was done.
It's the equivalent of playing Metal Gear Solid 4 first.
Yeah,
Fucking madman.
he does it again because that is the first Metal Gear Solid I did play. Remember?
I know. That's why. Yep. I drew
Mhm.
the line.
Yeah, it goes backwards. It goes 3, 2, 1, then 4. It's a weird how that system works. I played them in the reverse order I should have. You should play them in 1, 2, 3, 4, and I was like, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No wonder you don't like 1.
Oh no, wait, it was 4, 3, 1, 2. I played 1 first. I knew Sarah says no, play 1 before 2.
That's good.
So I played 1 before 2.
Thank God, because you would have hated 2 then.
Yeah,
If
I
you
love
played 2
2.
before 1, you would have hated 2.
I love 2. And I like 1. And I like 3. I love 3. I love 3 and 2. And I like 1 and 4 I like, but like it has so many weird things with it.
God. And then last winter break, not this previous one, a
Yeah.
year ago, I marathoned every single Metal Gear Solid game.
See, that just sounds like a fucking bad thing to do.
It was I couldn't do Peace Walker. I had to skip Peace Walker
Yeah,
because I
like-
knew I was gonna do 5. I
and,
was like,
like-
I can't build a base twice.
And I think you'd enjoy Peace Walker too. Like this Peace Walker's fun. Like it's a weird. It is like the proto to 5 in a good way. I like Peace Walker. It's a really fun game and weird. And sets up 5 in fun ways.
This setting is like whatever. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I like Doctor Strangelove is actually a character. It's something they just fucking gave up on names. Just called her Doctor Strangelove.
And
Is
with-
still.
well, I think we're done here.
And then on to the Japan side, they did tickle sticks because they couldn't do actual like they couldn't do like tortures. They instead of like getting tortured, they tickle him.
His thumb's a lighter.
Yeah, like it's awesome. Metal Gear Solid 5 is so cool. It just drops the ball on the story so fucking hard.
It's a good final boss fight.
Eh,
It's a good song.
it's a good song. There
good
you go.
song.
That's the answer you're looking for. I don't
Pod.
think any of the boss fights in 5 are good.
They're all It's just Monster Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
And then you fight the Monster Hunter.
Yeah, that's Peace Walker.
It's peace. I know. You fight the Monster Hunter monster.
Oh no, in Peace Walker the bosses are fun.
Oh.
In Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, I thought we were talking. I'm sorry.
in
I thought we were
5,
talking Peace Walker, the final boss.
Peace Walker bosses are fun because you're like destroying. It's Monster Hunter fight. It's
Monster
really
Hunter.
fun. Yeah, that's a good system. I said in 5 the fights are not
And
fun.
then Paz is in the giant Metal Gear.
Yeah,
You play the anime music.
yeah.
She's in her underwear.
She's in your Metal Gear.
And then because cooling system, you have to fill it up with water.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's a good game.
It's good. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
Metal Gear.
The worst
classic.
Metal Gear. You're right.
No, that belongs to 4.
4's
5.
good. 4's good. 5's all right.
Man, 5's such a
We
disappointment.
could bring Thomas in here to talk about why 5's the best.
I can't even fucking handle him sometimes. Like I think I'm like I can talk to Thomas for a bit, He gives me his fucking Metal Gear opinions. I just want to slam his face into a desk. I get so fed up with it sometimes.
He'll never play 2.
He'll never play 2. He'll never play 2. He'll never play. Did he play 1?
I don't think so.
Like, he'll never play them all.
He'll never play the best ones.
Yeah. Tier. He played 3 though. He played 3, right? He played 3, so he's played a good one.
He started it.
Yeah, I mean, beating 3, like, I'm almost done with 3. I've been playing on my PS Vita every now and then.
That game goes for a while.
Yeah, it's great. Every fucking minute of that game. Game's
By
awesome.
the end, I'm like running through the woods with Eva's broken leg. I'm like, oh my god, fucking end it.
No, just moment. You're in the side car with the machine gun, and your character just going as you shoot the LMG. Classic.
Take down the Shagohod.
Yeah, and he gets struck by lightning.
Why was Volgan have lightning powers? What was the canonical reason for that?
I can't remember if they actually have a canonical reason for that.
Why is the Sorrow a ghost?
He died.
But he had like
yeah, his psycho power. Yeah, that's
nice.
why
Psycho
Ocelot
powers.
can be under mind control because he's the son of. This is all actually explained, which is the most nuts.
How old is the boss?
I don't know how old the boss is.
Does she know that Ocelot is her son?
I think so. No, I don't think she does.
She never even meet. No, she does meet him because they'll be standing around with Vulcan.
Well, when you're getting tortured, they're in the same room.
Yeah.
And he's gonna shoot you, and she stops.
She kicks and hits her eye. Yeah.
It's a good scene.
So she does know that Ocelot is her son.
I don't know if she knows Ocelot's son. I'm not actually positive.
Where did that baby go? Like, was the baby taken away?
Yeah,
by
she was
the
stolen
government?
away during childbirth.
Where'd she give birth? In Russia or in America?
On the fields of battle.
That's right. That's true.
She's like a weird C-section. It's really gross.
So Ocelot has a lot in common with Jack, Sons of War.
They both have blonde hair.
I want Revengeance too.
Dog, man, I want Platinum just to keep making games. I'll keep buying them.
Nier's supposed to be good.
Vanquish coming out on PC. That got announced.
Oh wow, really?
It got hinted at. We don't know for sure, but Vanquish might be coming out on the PC.
They put Bayonetta on there. Put Vanquish on there.
They should put Vanquish on PC. Would be fucking crazy. And
Yeah,
I'm like super into that idea.
I should play Vanquish.
You should play Vanquish. I think that'd be a third-person shooter you might like.
I think Revengeance was the only Platinum game I've ever played.
Okay.
I think it is.
You should maybe do like a Platinum run because all their games are great except for the ones that aren't. Like Legend of Korra.
Except for the ones that aren't.
Like Legend of the B tier ones.
I don't want to burn out. I don't want to marathon Bayonetta with Nier with.
See, I gotta play Nier, and then I could go back and play Wonderful 101 again.
Oh, I haven't played that either.
Wonderful 101 is a fucking masterpiece.
Draw that fist. That's a polarizing game.
Yeah, I know, which is like crazy to me. He's like, you draw the fist, and you go punch, and you drop a time bomb in there, like mid combo, you draw a circle. It's awesome.
Draw the whip.
Yeah, that game's awesome. You're like doing there. I think it's super cool. Like be in mid combo, then draw out your next combo that happens next to you while you're comboing. So you're like, I'm just gonna draw this in there while I'm comboing. That activates the guns that do more damage while they're comboing, and it gets crazy.
You fight those aliens.
Yeah, like the glue. I can't remember what their name is now. Something with a G. It's something dumb. It's a fucking Power Rangers cartoon the whole time.
That game did not sell well.
It didn't. I mean, welcome to Platinum. Before what game sold well for them?
Did Nier sell well?
I think Nier sold.
I think
well.
Nier 2 sold extremely well for a Nier game.
Yeah. What's the game they made before this?
That the Turtles game.
Was it
Manhattan? Mutants in Manhattan.
Yeah, I guess I think it's a Nier.
Transformers.
Yeah. I think it's the Nier Automata is probably their best-selling game.
They were making Scalebound.
Man, I'm still sad about Scalebound being canceled. I thought the game looked really cool.
I thought it looked terrible, but I still wanted it to be good.
I thought it looked cool. Like I was like, this could be cool.
It's like co-op people come in with this big dragon.
All the co-op stuff looked terrible. Like
yeah.
The second time, like the first trailer was like him throwing like the mines out and like him by himself, and then it's like the big boss fight. And I was like, oh, this game looks bad.
Just AI having the big giant dragon stomp around is just bad to me inherently. Yeah.
Oh, that fucking boss fight looked awful.
And I still need to play Devil May Cry, which might be secretly one of my favorite games I've never played.
Yeah, could be.
Devil May Cry 3.
Gotta play 1, though. Gotta play 1, 2, and then 3.
Gotta play 2. Gotta get through 2. I've heard the horror stories of 2.
I mean, if you play it, you'll know them. You'll know the horror stories. 4's fun.
Plays Virgil.
Yeah. He's got the cool devil hand.
Why do people hate it when you play as a different character? Why do they hate the Raiden syndrome?
Yeah, because people don't know what they want.
But you get those cool shakeups, though.
People don't know what they want, and that is the most true statement for video games ever. It's like, oh man, yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2, what a great game, but people hated it because you couldn't play as Snake.
Which is the point of the game. It's like poetry.
It rhymes. But yeah, people don't actually know what they want. I think that's a real problem with games. I don't think people actually ever know what they truly want. They think they know what they want, but you get some new and fresh, and they're like, "Oh no, I hate this." And then like you give them Call of Duty again, they're like, fucking finally, I love it when they just do the same game again." And I'm like, "What are you fucking doing?"
Can I drop a half-baked opinion?
Yeah, go ahead. This is what this podcast is for.
I think Persona 5 has made me very introspective because I would always say I just want more. And 5 has made me realize I was wrong.
Yeah, I think people always say they know what they want. I think people legitimately just don't know what they want. And I think that's always true with what makes a game. So like I said, like I don't want Persona. When I said Persona 5, I want it to be different. So I kept telling you, like I just want to be totally different from Persona 4.
And I mean, I wanted that too. But
Yeah.
I think back and I'm like, man, I just want more of this feeling. And I guess
You don't.
I don't.
You don't. Like that's how I feel about a lot of it. When I'm like, oh, Call of Duty World War II, like that's cool. Hopefully they do something different. It's the same thing. I'm like, I just. Like, I have played this. Like, when people are like, no, I don't want the new future Call of Duty stuff. And I'm like, and they skipped out Infinite Warfare, which I think had the coolest story Call of Duty's had probably for maybe ever.
Black Ops 3.
Fucking don't even give me. Remember you came in on that day when Thomas kept going on about Black Ops 3. And
we did that for the last Game of the Year podcast.
Yeah, I know.
But I think like Mario Galaxy 2, some people love that more than 1. I think 1's so much better. But I also think those are different.
Yeah.
I think they do different things with their level design.
And I think like there's a difference between like having a sequel and having like another game after it.
Well, it's like there are people who say like I just want another 64.
Yeah, and I'm like I don't want another 64. I don't even want another Mario Galaxy. I want what this weird thing is gonna be.
I want Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, I want Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
I don't want Persona 4-2. I wanted Persona 5. And look what I got. Persona 4-2.
Which is still great.
Still a good game. It's a great game.
But it's very educational.
Yeah, but it's hamstrung on being like Persona. Instead of being a new cool Persona game, it's like the old Personas.
And I haven't finished it, and I don't like having these opinions about finishing it, but I kind of feel like I see where this is going.
The thing is,
yeah,
you finished it.
Yeah.
And like, I wish I could pick your brain about the ending boss fight and stuff, but I can't yet. It's an alright ending boss fight. I think you might like it. I was whatever on it.
It's no Nyx. Nothing will ever be Nyx.
Nothing will ever be Nyx, but like nothing will ever be your Nyx.
Nothing will ever be my Nyx. It's true.
Put Nyx on a pedestal.
I will. Now no one will ever like it as much as me.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's ever gonna like Persona 3 as much as you. Almost, it feels like.
I love Persona 3.
You do, and that's okay, Joe. You can be who you want to be.
Good.
Let's call it.
Let's call it.
All right. Well, this has been the Objective Perspective. I'm Chase.
I've been Joseph.
Why'd you? I'm gonna end this thing.
I was doing so good. Been a long time since I felt this way. But you cracked that shell. Only time will tell, so I'll wash my hands of it. That mess of presence makes me nervous, and I don't deserve this. What could I do? You didn't ask for this, so I'll wash my hands of it. I was doing so good. Been a long